Hi everyone, I'm Alexandria, and today we're going to talk about how to treat sore shoulder. There are a couple different problems you can actually have with the shoulder, and we're going to treat them differently. The first is going to be a dislocation. Treatment for a shoulder dislocation is going to involve your doctor placing your arm in some type of sling or brace to really cut down on movement. It also involves your doctor placing the ball of your shoulder back into its socket, which can be painful, but ultimately is the first step in really helping solve that dislocation pain. Another cause that you may have of the shoulder is going to be a separation. Now, you're going to treat that a little bit differently as well. First, you're going to put your arm in a sling, really cutting down on movement and usage of the arm. Second, you're going to do exercise, which is obviously going to be after you're cleared, after the rest and everything is good to go. You're going to start with gentle exercises to help regain some of that strength. And finally, if those don't work and you're still experiencing pain, surgery may be necessary if the tear is severe, but again, that may not be the problem. Another way that you may be experiencing pain is because of a rotator cuff injury. This could be categorized as rotator cuff disease or just a simple rotator cuff tear. One way to really help rotator cuff injuries are going to be injections of cortisone. Those are really going to help relieve some of that pain. Another way is to do ice and hot compressions. That's going to really help reduce inflammation as well. And again, surgery may be needed. But again, at the discretion of your doctor, that may only be for the very severe cases. Another way you might be experiencing pain in the shoulder and a sore shoulder is from arthritis. Either rheumatoid or osteoarthritis, they can both affect the shoulder, and how we're going to help really help reduce that pain and that soreness is going to be with a technique called RICE. Rest, ice, compression, and elevation. If you do those in that order, you will really greatly see a big difference in the pain. And finally, to use a TENS unit. That's a great way to really target lots of different problems from HealthMate Forever. They have great TENS unit devices that they are truly targeted for different causes that you may be having, whether it's a rotator cuff tear, dislocation, or separation. There's different ones to really target, and that uses electrotherapy, electrodes to send endorphins to the brain and really help retrain our brain how to react to that pain. So TENS unit is a great way to help do that. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys, on how to treat sore shoulders. We really hope this information helps. Bye-bye.